MLB Network has baseball for you on this Wednesday in the desert as we welcome you to Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Robbie Ray gets the start for Arizona in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
So stepping in, Kelby Tomlinson, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And the pitch. Fouled away. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big one. Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Tomlinson aboard here at first with nobody out. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not to say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Dyson on the run, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Nothing for the Giants in their first try. D-backs coming up on MLB Network. Jeff Samardzija will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike. swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pence giving chase. 1 out. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. This guy won the National League Silver Slugger last year. You think about all the first basemen in the league that can swing the bat well and hit home runs, but he was at the top of the heap. I love watching him swing.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. His past meetings with Samardzija. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. Samardzija, who carries around the nickname Shark. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And he lays off for ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Hit in the air to shallow center. On the move is Jackson. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Samardzija's ready. Here's the first pitch. Strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
2 out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Still no score. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Andrew McCutchen. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night. Pitch on the way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Longoria waiting on the 1-0. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And they will not get McCutchen here. He's in safely at second base.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Peralta on the move. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay throw, and a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And fellas, one thing I want you to focus on is the fact that this team flat plays D. They lead the National League with the fewest errors. Can't tell you what that means to a pitching staff. You will see this team bear down on the defensive side of the ball and make some great plays in this one.
Now batting, Hunter Pence, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
This is going to be an interesting pitch right here. Does he bury something in the dirt? Does he go for the double play and give up the run? Or does he go for the punch out? Let's see what happens.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing and a fly ball. Dyson on the run. And foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Two-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike 1.
Count is 2-1.
The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Pablo Sandoval would be next. McCutchen at third with 2 away. 3-2. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Dyson's there. And that retires the side. Giants leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Jake Lamb standing in now. His past meetings with Samardzija. He carries a batting average of .389. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Lamb, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you...
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Evan Longoria. Multiple Gold Glove winner. This guy has ice water in his veins. He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling. He's one of the most consistent defenders in our sport.
Digging in, A.J. Pollock. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Bottom of the second here with no score.
Nope.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
High in the air out to center field. Jackson is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
Now at the plate, Daniel Descalso. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Descalso behind 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Shoots this one over to first, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Pitch on its way to Avila. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. And that one right down Main Street. Avila, a native Floridian. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Pablo Sandoval.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Hit on the ground to third. Lamb ranges to his left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Samardzija.
And now the Giants pitcher, Jeff Samardzija. First pitch of the at-bat. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kelby Tomlinson, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Gerard Dyson looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
High pop-up. And Sandoval will put this one away for out number 1. So with 1 away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today, as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Robbie Ray. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. On the move is Pence. And no shot for Pence. This is going to land foul. And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Hit on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. Throw on to Sandoval. 2 gone now.
The batter, left fielder, David Peralta.
Digging in for his second at-bat, David Peralta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. Softly hit here to the left side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the 3rd frame will continue.
Boy, Gabriel, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Peralta is off of first with 2 away. And that one just missed outside. Bouncer to the left side. Crawford's got it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. We'll get a look at Austin Jackson when we come back. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Giant center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Now the 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And that one stayed up a little high.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. This is line to left, and Jackson's aboard a base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single. Striding in once again, Buster Posey. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Pollock has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
Ready for another chance? Andrew McCutcheon, a base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
The 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for San Francisco. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. It'll be Paul Goldschmidt that leads things off. Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Goldschmidt can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitcher's hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Here's the 3-2. Full count still. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in to try it again. Jake Lamb comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way, and that one got a piece of him.
Right there. First base.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Up next for Arizona, A.J. Pollock. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Has a look, now the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. from the stretch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Jackson is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Daniel.
Coming to the plate now, Daniel Descalso. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
Goldschmidt over at second. Lamb at first, one gone. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. To Crawford for one. On to the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. Hunter Pence will start things out when we come back. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. So in now for San Francisco, Hunter Pence looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Lamb fields it cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Crawford. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Missed with a slider. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And this one finds the corner for strike one.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Lamb in foul ground, and this will land foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
First baseman, number 40.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the versatile Pablo Sandoval. First offering on its way. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He matches up with Jeff Samardzija to get the inning underway.
Alex Avila.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Pitch on its way to Avila. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here's a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Gerard Dyson.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Gerard Dyson. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, but the runner's back easily. Standing in now, Robbie Ray. He'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Dyson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
And a dive, but he's back. The 2-1. Dyson off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 3-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, David Peralta, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider down low for a strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. Samar just sets. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And there's a base hit as the Diamondbacks are going to get on the board first. It's 1-0.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He waits. Now the pitch. And that misses 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
First baseman, number 44, Hallo.
So stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. McCutchen going back into the pool area and gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Diamondbacks have stretched their lead now to 4-0.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Jake Lamb standing in now. A ball and no strikes. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1. A.J. Pollock would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Ready once again, A.J. Pollock. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 4-0 Arizona. Nick Hundley will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 5, Nick Hundley.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Another 0-2 coming. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Kelby Tomlinson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that time that broke too low. One out, nobody on. Outside, 2-1. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. From the belt, the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. A pause, and the 0-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Here's Buster Posey now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And that one just missed outside. And here's a slider for a called strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Bouncer down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Tomlinson, the runner at first with 2 gone. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Dyson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Giants leave 1. They're down 4-0. Sam Dyson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 49.
Digging in once again, Daniel Descalso, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Daniel Descalso.
He's set, and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Set to deliver the 0-1. 1-1.
Outside.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Popped him up. Posey has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Alex Avila.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen.
Bases are empty, one man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get to the wall out near the pool area. And he'll pull into second with one away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's Gerard Dyson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
1 out and a runner on second base. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Popped up. Back behind second. Tomlinson camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, pitcher, Robbie.
Now to the
Ray.
plate, the pitcher, Robbie Ray. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Avila rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
But listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Stepping in now, David Peralta, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Ray leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. drilled right back up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Into the box now, Ketel Marte. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Lifetime against Sam Dyson. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. 2 down, runners at first and second. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it, too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Cue shot here out toward short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. We're through 6 full. D-backs lead it 5-0. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in once again, Andrew McCutchen. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
This one's down to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
The left fielder, number 8, Hunter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Pence. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time, and he misses there. 1-2. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Seared down the first baseline. And this is by Goldschmidt down the line, a fair ball.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Peralta's under it, and the inning is over. One left for San Francisco. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in and looking for more, Paul Goldschmidt will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the seventh.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Striding in once again, Jake Lamb. Lifetime against Sam Dyson. He's 1 for 4. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0 home. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
The 1-1 home. It's the outside corner for the second strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Tomlinson gloves it. And that's the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready once again, A.J. Pollock. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Into the box, Daniel Descalzo. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit, the 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
Pollard stands at second with 2 gone. And 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And a full count now, 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. Jackson on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
In now, Alex Avila. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Ready with the 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
The right fielder, number 1.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Standing in now, Gerard Dyson, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Now the 0-1. And there's ball one.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
3 runs already home here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Ready for another chance? Robbie Ray. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
John Ryan Murphy will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And he gets ahead 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Murphy wants a Minnesota Twin. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Hit to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's up with it. The throw. Got him. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought. Randall Delgado has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48, Randall Delgado.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 the count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. There's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. He was great all night long. Joe Pennick will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Joe Pennick.
And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Called strike over the outside corner.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. One out, nobody on. Drilled down the line. And that's through for a hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. His previous meetings with Randall Delgado, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Goldschmidt in foul ground, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Oh, and that liner caught him. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
You know, T-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Buster Posey will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Popped up. Goldschmidt has room in foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So in now for San Francisco, Buster Posey. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Hennick on second. Tomlinson on at first with 2 down. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Hennick rounds the corner and is headed home. Tomlinson is on his way home. He'll score easily as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. His previous meetings with Randall Delgado, he's only 2 for 10. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. 1-1. 1-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Giants 2. Tony Watson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, David Peralta. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. Outside, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. He pulls this one into right. McCutchen is there, and he has it for the out. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. First offering on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A dangerous changeup to miss high with. It stayed out of the zone.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Nipped the corner. 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Slider, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Here now the 2-2. This is skied out toward right. McCutchen is after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Fernando Salas comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Fernando Salas.
At the plate, Evan Longoria. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Evan Longoria.
First pitch on its way. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. 2-0 count. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. The ninth inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk the home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Last time through was a base hit. Now the 0-1. Fouled off. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
2-2 the count. The 2-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Longoria on at first, nobody out. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Hit hard on the ground to second. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
8-2 tonight's final. The Diamondbacks used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Robbie Ray notches his 3rd win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Diamondbacks. 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. Left 8 men on base. For the Giants, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball, 3 hours and 18 minutes. A reminder that post-game Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting out in the NL West, the Arizona Diamondbacks grabbed 13 hits in the game as they dismantled the Giants 8-2. The Colorado Rockies put together 10 total hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 4-2. Luis Perdomo got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run as San Diego beat the Dodgers 7-1. The Philadelphia Phillies finished off a 3-game sweep as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 8-7. The Washington Nationals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 3-1. The Cubs totaled 13 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 6-5. Keon Broxton drove in 3 as the Brewers took care of the Reds 4-3. The Toronto Blue Jays grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 4-3. The Texas Rangers got 11 hits overall as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 7-6. Jordan Zimmerman earned the victory while striking out 11 as the Tigers claimed victory over the Orioles 5-2. They had previously lost 11 in a row. Irvin Santana got the win and now has 150 on his career as the Twins downed the Tribe 6-4. It was their 5th straight victory. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Red Sox 9-1. The Chicago White Sox earned the 3-game series sweep as they defeated the A's in Oakland 3-1. The Houston Astros bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 2-1. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.